Hey guys, this is P.M.R.Bonez88, and it's almost Christmas time. Tis the season to be Spawn. I just had to do it. I just had to get this out of me. I've been dying to do this. My very own tag that I will be doing is Spawn. Since it's the holidays and since everyone's like celebrating, getting ready for Christmas time, that just means it's time to do a tag, a special Christmas tag, but only to Spawn. Either if it's comics, anime series, the movie, and also the upcoming remake that I've been hearing a lot lately. I've been trying to hear that they've been saying that there's going to be a remake and Jamie Foxx was going to be Spawn. So technically, it's for now, as of now, it's kind of like a rumor. Just only for now. But it is on the working process. Hopefully we'll be able to see it and it'll be rated R. Most likely, I don't really hate the original movie, as you may see. The Spawn movie as well. So, it's time to do the tag. Let's begin, folks. So, question 1 asks, who created Spawn? Well, this first question is so easy, and I bet those of you will know the answer. The one who created Spawn was Todd McFarlane. He's the one that created this whole new dark hero named Spawn. Precisely that he also did some illustrating from other comic books and other comic characters as well, such as one of my favorite is Spider-Man, and he did a great job on illustrating the character as well. I even love the costume as well. But technically, he created was Spawn. That was the best dark hero I ever heard before in my whole life, but Spawn was one of my favorites, and technically it was all thanks to Todd McFarlane himself. So there's your answer. So if those of you who have known Spawn for a very long time, or you're getting to know the character, there's your answer. So that was an easy question. Question 2 asks, when did you first see or saw Spawn? Either in the comics, TV series, or in the movie? Well, for the first time that I saw Spawn is when I went to the comic store with my uncle, and I read one of my first comic ever of Spawn. Love it how it was so gory, it was so violent, and there were some couple swear words as well. Technically, I just never knew this character, but I really wanted to get that comic book before. But I was kind of a Spider-Man fan, so I just only read just one comic issue of Spawn. I never got the chance to buy one for myself, or probably back in the day, asked for my uncle to get me a Spawn comic book. He asked me if I wanted one, but I really was looking for it. It's just Spider-Man comic books. So, yay me for the past of not telling myself, hey, get Spawn. Get a different superhero. Hello? Question 3 asks me, what is Spawn's origin? Let's see if I know about Spawn very well. Well, his origins, originally his name was Alex Simmons. He was a military soldier and also a mercenary, and he used to work with Jason Wynn, but yet Jason Wynn betrayed him and just sent him to hell. So now he finally rises up in hell, and now he gets revenge on Jason Wynn, the one that killed him. So that's how he became his Spawn. Question 4 asks, did you or do you own any of the Spawn stuff, like the comic books, toys, costumes, anime series, or the movie? Well, to answer that, mostly all of the above. I don't really have the toys, but I do have some of the comic issues. I just couldn't find it anywhere in my room or in my comic stash. But I did own the anime series, as you can tell, it's right here, and alongside with the movie, the director's cut. That's a better version, unlike the PG-13 one that I saw in theaters. I don't know whose idea was it, but I'm guessing since children have been really reading the comics and collect the toys of Spawn, I guess they just wanted to like keep it a rating and toned down the violence, unlike the comics. So that's how we got this Spawn movie back in '97. But when it came straight to video and DVD, at least they had a director's cut, so this version is a lot better. Question 5 asks, when Spawn came in theaters in 1997, how did you react to the movie from then to now? Well, back then, I was stoked. I really wanted to see Spawn in theaters. I mean, it was so badass, it was great, it was action-packed, but more likely, I just really enjoyed it, especially with the actor Michael J. White playing as Spawn. He really kicked ass in all the martial arts stunts he has done. From then, I did love Spawn at the time, and it was only a PG-13 movie, and I was a kid, so I enjoyed it. I didn't care what rating it was back then. But now, as I understood and realized what I was watching, I kept thinking to myself, why was it PG-13? Why did I like this movie? Why was the violence was so toned down? What the hell happened? And not to mention, with John Leguizamo playing clown. At first, okay, he could play a good clown, but when I see him now, he made him a goofball. I tell you, that one scene that made me laugh before, I don't know about now.
Oh, God. Not him.
Let me see the clip.
Spawn's funny, he's our man, if you can't kill him, no one can. Yay, funny. S to the P to the A to the war. S to the P to the A to the war. Funny.
He was fucking annoying me!
Okay, I'll admit, that does make me laugh. Question 6. How do you feel of Spawn being rebooted? Well, I'm sort of iffy. I mean, the original, I felt like it was like a old 90s video game right there, and the visual effects weren't that great. Maybe, however, I think if they do reboot this movie, and I'm hearing they do, I would say maybe give it a chance, and maybe this time the visual effects will be a lot better, and maybe we can get to see Malbolgia moving and talking instead of having his mouth open and not even really talking with his mouth, because I felt like he was only talking through his mind. I felt like someone was talking in his voice, and maybe we could get to see Clown much more truthful, very darker, and not being much of a goofball. And maybe perhaps Jamie Foxx playing as Spawn, maybe I'll give him a chance. Maybe I'll see what he could do. Unless they try to bring back Michael J. White to play as Spawn once again. Maybe not be a reboot. It could be a sequel. Maybe the sequel could be a lot more darker and be rated R as well. I mean, hey, it could happen. Question 7 asks, name your top 5 favorite Spawn villains. Oh man, top 5. Well, there are a couple of villains I know from my top 5, so let's see if I can remember. Number 5 will have to be Overkill, because I know him in the anime series and he only appeared just 1 or 2 episodes, and after he was killed, he did fight Spawn in one clip, and then after when Spawn came back to kick his ass, we didn't really see him killing him. Only we just see him, he says knock knock, and then by the next shot we just see him just only in pieces, and that was it. Like, how did he kill him and how did he burn him? What, he just rip off the skin out of his own cybernetic skeleton or something? For Overkill, he's got good weapons, amazing badass weapons, so he's number 5. Number 4 will be Jason Wynn. Yes, that's also Al Simmons' older boss, but also his arch nemesis. And throughout the comics, Spawn has been going after Wynn and trying to send him to hell. So he's technically my number 4 of my top list villains. Number 3 will have to be Malbolgia. We see him in the comics, but in the anime series, we don't really see him. They do mention his name, but we don't really see him in the anime series. Not throughout the whole season. They just mention his name, and that was it. What, they just cannot make a Malbolgia, or was he going to be like way too scary or something? Unless they did show him, but which I missed it. If I missed it, guys, please let me know if you have the Spawn anime series. But as for the movie, we do see him, but he looks like a video game character and hardly even moved. Not even moved his mouth, only just to talk and have his mouth open throughout the whole entire movie. Number 2 will be Chapel. Yeah, Chapel was the badass villain for Spawn. Also, he was also his ex-partner from the military war, but also he did appear in season 1 just for a couple episodes, and then the beginning of season 2, that's where shit went down. Chapel, it was one of my second best favorite villains of all time. And number 1 I'll have to get with is Clown, aka the Violator. Clown was definitely one of my favorites, from the comics to the anime series and possibly in the movie, but I will just stick with him in the anime series. At least they made the character right, and he was much more dangerous and evil, unlike the Joker. I mean, Joker may be evil, but Clown's much even more evil, if you know what I mean. Question 8 asks, in the anime series, which season and or episodes is your most favorite? Well, let's see. Out of the all, I would say season 1, the first episode, the pilot one, where we get to see Spawn finding those bad guys and where he discovered, trying to figure out who he was, and he finds his own dead body and realizes he suffers amnesia, he doesn't remember anything. That was my favorite. And the other one is season 2, once again, the first episode is where Spawn faces off Chapel. I just love it how dark it was, and the anime fighting scene was very cool, and just love the violence. And especially where Spawn goes in flashback memory between him and Chapel, where they used to be partners, but yet Chapel betrayed Al, and that's where shit went down. Season 3, nothing. Question 9 asks, who voiced Spawn in the anime series? Well, if those of you are not really familiar of the anime series, the person who voiced Spawn was Keith David. You guys should definitely know who he is. He's the guy that is from John Carpenter's The Thing and They Live. So that's him, Keith David. And also, a little bonus, he also did the voice of Goliath in Gargoyles. And how he voiced those two characters, they're very similar, but except Goliath's much more light and friendly. Unlike Spawn, he's very darker, and his voice is very much more darker, unlike Goliath's. Question 10. Have you ever been a Spawn fan? Yes. Yes, I was, and I still am. I still collect the Spawn comic books. I'm trying to get each and every issue, but except in graphic novel forms. I already got the anime series and the movie. I really want to get is those graphic novels of Spawn and start reading them once again. And as you may know, once again, I'm wearing the Spawn shirt. I just got it. So yes, I am a Spawn fan. I loved Spawn then, and I love it now.
This is truly what hell is, old man.
So those are my 10 questions, and I'll be leaving those questions down below in the description box. So a few people that I really want to tag and let them do the Spawn tag for me. So here are people that I tagged then. So the people that I tagged and shout out, which is the Horror Addicts, Gory B and Danny Nightmare, the Horror Arena Master, Horror Miser Monty G, Queenie Todd, Carnage Candy, Dr. Wolfula, Brittany Wright, Beauty Slasher, Ivan. If I didn't tag you guys, so don't worry, I'll be doing more tags too. And I gotta really catch up with all the other hard tags that I haven't done in a while. It's been a long time, you guys. Well, I'll be doing that soon, and maybe Horror Arena Master will be joining with me soon as well, because she needs to catch up too, and so do I. Happy holidays, everyone. Wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And this is P.M.R.Bonez88's signing off. The saying is, peace!
have a confession to make. You're gonna love this. You see, the truth is about me, you guys, is that